Okay, the first thing that we want to do for this meal prep is to get all of the ingredients started that take a little while to cook. So the first thing that I'm going to get going, which takes the longest, is our organic potatoes. I'm just going to open this up. I have a pot of cold water right here, and I'm going to pour all of the potatoes into the cold water, just like so. You want to start with cold water when you're boiling potatoes. Then I'm going to cover it and put a high flame so that it can bring to a boil as quickly as possible. Okay, the next thing that needs to be meal prepped ahead of time, or in the beginning at least, is the organic couscous. So according to the package directions, you're going to use 1 part water to 1 part couscous. So this whole box we're going to cook, because this is going to be about 5 lunches. Wusthof knife, which is my favorite type of knives. We're going to cut into this onion in half. Our diced onion. We're going to meal prep our mushrooms. So this mushroom package is going to be divided up into 2 recipes. One, it's going to go into the potato veggie skillet, and then the other one is going to go into the mushroom and bean stuffed tortillas. So I'm just going to rinse these and then we're going to chop. Okay, so before I chop them, I'm just going to take out the stems. I'm going to separate these in half because I'm going to cut them 2 different ways. This way is going to be for the potato veggie skillet. I'm just going to kind of cut these into bigger chunks. So I like to turn them flat side down so that it's easier, they don't roll around. And I'm going to kind of cut them into 6. So cut them in half and then like that. So you want to do this other thing called the bridge, where you hold the whole piece of food like that, so you're not holding it like this and accidentally cutting your fingers. Then I turn it and then I go to the claw, like this. Okay, so these mushrooms over here, like this, are going to be for the potato veggie skillet because they're bigger. And next, we're going to take this head of garlic and we're going to take out some of the cloves, and we're going to chop this for 2 of the recipes as well. Some garlic is going to go into our potato veggie skillet, and then some garlic is going to go with our mushroom and bean stuffed tortilla. All right, and there it is. So I'm just going to divide this into the 2 different dishes. So I have one dish filled with garlic and mushrooms. That's going to be for the stuffed tortillas. And then this one is for my potato veggie skillet. It's got onions, mushrooms, and garlic in here. Okay, the potatoes are done boiling. They're tender. I cooked them for about 30 minutes in boiling water. Now I'm just going to drain them and then set them aside. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to saute the mushrooms, onions, and garlic together in the skillet for about 3 to 5 minutes until everything is starting to get a little bit tender and almost brown. And then we're going to take these veggies and we're going to transfer them into a dish to cool. Then we're going to add these into our meal prep container along with our cut up potatoes and our frozen bell peppers. And then when you go to reheat this dish, you can just pour the whole container of meal prepped food into a skillet and reheat, or you can pop it into the microwave. So I'll show you what that looks like next. For the next dish, we're going to be plating our potato veggie medley skillet. So we're going to be putting these into the 1 compartment Bentgo containers. These ones are going to be really good for just dumping back into a skillet or putting in the microwave to reheat this dish. So first we're going to put our potatoes in, like this. I do like to keep the potato skins on, so if you prefer to peel them, you can take that extra step, but there is nutrition in the skin, so that's why I have the skins on. Okay, so I'm just going to divide them, make sure I have kind of equal amounts in each one. All right. All right, next I'm gonna put my sauteed mushroom, garlic, and onion into each one. Now you don't even have to necessarily reheat this. You could just eat this as it is because everything is cooked. Okay, so it looks like that. And then I'm just gonna top it with these frozen veggies. And these will thaw in the refrigerator, but that's okay. They're gonna still be delicious. This is great, these frozen bell peppers, because the regular fresh bell peppers are pretty expensive, and then you have to chop them, and it takes a whole extra step. So these frozen ones are just a nice change. And here's what the potato veggie medley looks like in the Bentgo.